of Soulfull Singles, which is one aspect of Soulfull Ministries, is really being able to speak to, from a biblical perspective, kind of a church reimagined, focusing a lot more on our character development, focusing on generations and across the ages and generations of where people are in their emotional healing, and how we function as connected community when it comes to the areas of healing and growth and development and relational formation and spiritual formation and all of those things. And so, speaking specifically to singles, I was listening to someone over the weekend. It was a psychologist, actually. And just to kind of go back a little bit, I am a board certified chaplain and minister, and am also completing a good bit of work as a mental health practitioner. And so as a chaplain, I work specifically right now in the healthcare sector, even though my chaplain work will reach far out into the community. The unique thing about being a chaplain is that we are trained through a residency program. We're trained you have to even start with a Master of Divinity to become a healthcare chaplain. And then to become a board certified chaplain, which I am, you have to be endorsed, you have to be commissioned, very similar to a pastor or a minister. I am a minister, but we also do have to be ordained. And so I'm a part of my denomination, which is Disciples of Christ. However, as a chaplain, we are trained interfaith. We are trained to support people within the hospital and within the community that are of any faith. And we work very closely with people across faith traditions and across denominations to support people of various different needs, including staff, a good bit of staff and physician care and all of those things within the healthcare sector. So I share that to say that I've had a great, also as a chaplain and minister, supporting people across different faith traditions and within various different denominations. Now, for me as a chaplain, I am a part of Disciples of Christ, which is a Christian denomination. And so any chaplain, even a military chaplain that is board certified, or any other chaplain that is certified, board certified, which is a whole nother elongated 1.5-year process, they stand in what is their own faith. And so even though we are trained to support someone of any faith, we can represent our own faith. And that is the lens from which we do a lot of our, I like to call it dissertation work, but the competency work that we do and prepare for in order to become board certified has to be done also through a lens of supporting people of any faith. How do we go about doing that? But also through the lens and the sturdiness of our own faith and how we see the world, how we come to the support of someone else through our own lens of the Christian faith or whatever faith we might be. And I happen to be a Christian. But one of the things that I see this often, even in the hospital as well as the community, is kind of supporting people that are single from various different aspects of their lives. And so I meet people every day that might be older in their life. They are single because they are widowed and they've lost someone that they love after 40, 50 years of marriage. I've met people that are single that have been single their entire lives, have had I don't want to say unsuccessful, but they've not met or encountered the person that is the right person for them. I would say that I may fit in that category of being a single person, but I've met people in that category that have never necessarily been married, have been in relationships, but are single and they are in the prime of their life. I meet people every day